season going?
It's been really exciting. I think I've been in conversation with League One for about 5 years now, and so to have it all come to life has been really fun and just so exciting, and also getting to play against some of your best friends. And it's cool because, last weekend in Madison we have 4 teams going to one location, and we're all meeting up at the hotel, and it feels very fun and just light, but also we're competing against some of the best players in the world, and so it's very, on any given night anyone can win.
How much are you looking forward to playing in front of a Nebraska-based crowd again?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm getting chills right now. I'm just really looking forward to being back in Nebraska and playing against a home crowd. And we all know, and those who don't know that are on our team, they'll find out soon enough that Nebraska fans are super loyal, and they're gonna root for us day in and day out. And so I'm excited to get a chance for them to see what the crowd's gonna look like this weekend.
You have a lot of other Nebraska players. What is it like kind of playing with different generations of Nebraska players? Have you exchanged stories, John Cook stories or whatever?
Yeah. It's actually interesting to see him get a little bit softer as, the generations have gone on, and just hear like Lexi's point of view versus like Jordan and I's point of view. And I'm excited. Apparently he's coming this weekend, so I'm excited to see him and just get a chance to talk with him and just catch up because, the ties that we have and the connection we have to John is super special, and it's very cool that we get to stay in the same kind of circle right now.
What's it like playing with Lexi? I mean, she obviously broke your digs record and everything, but what's it like to have her beside you in that back row and be able to mentor her?
It's really fun. Lexi is just a ray of sunshine. I mean, she always has a smile on her face, and it's very infectious. I think she brings that since day one with joining on our team, and I think she also has the ability to read, especially at her age. She's first year pro, and so I think that brings the intensity and the level up in our gym for sure.
How have you seen her grow in this transition from college to professional, even though it's still early?
Yeah. I think she's really a sponge right now. I think she's been, kind of very open about talking about learning and just, even the off the court stuff. Like, this is her first time living on her own and having to cook for herself and not having a roommate. And so like those things definitely come into play as a professional, and it can really, enhance your career. And so I think that's something that, we can as teammates just be a helping hand, and I'm just excited to get to know her on a deeper level as the season goes on.
What has it been like for you to not only be able to play in the U.S., but also in a state that matters a lot to you?
It is very special. I mean, I think until you play at Nebraska or have the chance to go to a game, you really don't know what it's like. And so, like I said, I think I'm really excited for all the foreigners to get that chance and just experience it, because it's such a different feeling. You don't go to a different state in a different arena and like have that same feeling, because the Nebraska fans are so special. And so I'm really excited to get this home opener started.
Stylistically, how do you compare what Love is playing like versus your experience in Europe versus the international stage as well too?
Yeah, I think honestly League One did a really good job of kind of balancing the playing field, and so really I think last weekend you saw Madison had a win, and then they turned around, and I know that back-to-back is a little tough, but then we beat Madison, and so every given night it's going to be so different. And so I would say overseas you see the top 4 teams that are kind of the top dogs in the league, and they're beating up against all of these different teams and maybe the lower half of the league, but our league is very, very even and comparable, and so it's really interesting to see every night is going to be a dogfight.
Hey, on that note, what separates League One from the PBF?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's opportunities for both leagues to just be able to play in America. I will say we have a little bit more internationals, foreigners, and so I think that's what our kind of market that we want to tap into is how can we attract all of the foreigners to come to America and still keep it such a high level too.
And of course, you said it, the good thing is that people get a chance to play here in the States, but do you see long-term 2 or 3 professional leagues working out?
Honestly, I think what we're doing right now for volleyball is great, kind of going this avenue with the 2 leagues and just sticking with it and just really feeding into those 2 leagues, because I think the level on both sides is great, and just the opportunity, right? And so if we can expand on those 2 leagues and just kind of create more opportunities in those 2, I think it would be great.